As we come back to the action, the Mart Panthers, they got off to a good start last year in their quest to become just the 5th team in the Texas high school football history to win 4 straight UIL state championships. Tonight, hitting the road for the first time in 2020, taking on the McGregor Bulldogs. Rain keeping McGregor fans at home for this one. Opening drive, Bulldogs Viandre McDaniel stripped by Rodrell Freeman. The Panthers recover the loose ball following. Right here, Freeman throws it to a wide open Demarion Medlock, and he will run in for the 66-yard touchdown catch and run. Point after would be good. Mart jumps out to the 7-0 lead. Ensuing kickoff here, McGregor's Dayton Threadgill takes a shot here from 2 Panthers. Ball pops out, and Mart's Brandon Lundy gets the recovery. First down Panthers. After the recovery, Keyshawn Clater, the jet sweep. That's such a good play if it's run right and you have the athletes like they have at Mart. He takes this one in, 27 yards for the score. Mart on top 14-0. Second quarter, Panthers 3rd and 1. Rodrell Freeman, tough to stop this guy. Taking a play off, that's Keyshawn Clater. The quarterback sweep on the left side, 68 yards for the score. They would go for 2 and get it. Mart on top 22-0. Mart finally found a week 3 opponent for next week. They are going to play Anahuac in Madisonville, but taking care of business tonight against the McGregor Bulldogs. So we take a look at the score from Bulldog Stadium this evening, 36-19. Mart, that ball game in the 4th quarter. But before we get to next week, let's visit with our man on the ground in McGregor tonight, Gary Ainsworth. Gary, it's hard to miss Rodrell Freeman because he's literally everywhere. What did you like about what you saw from him?
The kid's massive. I mean, I've seen big players before. I was a huge fan of Jared Lorenzen when he was at Kentucky.
Yeah.
But one of the things is he never comes off the field, and I was wondering how long with tonight, the wet weather and everything else, if that was going to have any kind of impact. And for the most part, what I saw at the very beginning was a lot of draws, a lot of QB sweeps, a lot of misdirection plays, but when they did finally step up to throw the ball, the guy's a load. How anybody? Yeah. If I was a high school DB, I would not want to come up and try to tackle him.
Yeah, especially at 2A Division II. Not a lot of guys that can slow down that freight train.
They say he's 200 pounds. Yeah. Not a chance. One of the things I noticed, on the pass play that I had for the highlights earlier. The kid's he sets his feet really well. Got a really good high release. This was a busted coverage play, but he still had the presence of mind to find the wide open receiver. A lot of times in high school you don't really see that, especially in the more running games. Yeah. But I had it slowed down at one point, but one of the things you saw is he's got a really good high release. He sets his feet really well. He really turns his hips into the throw. Yeah. The guy runs so well, he can move his hips. Yeah. The only thing I think is going to really hurt them in the long run is he's got a kind of a slower release. As he gets the ball up there, he kind of pushes it. He doesn't really snap it. And they got the whole season ahead of him to really kind of work the kinks out, but you told me I was going to like the kid. Yeah. I do. I really like him a lot. Yeah. He's a lot of fun to watch. And as a linebacker, he forced a fumble. He was always in the middle of the play. He's got a really good nose for the football. If I was a college coach, I really wouldn't know where to put this kid. Yeah. I would recruit him as an athlete more than anything. But I think in the long run, he's going to wind up playing QB, maybe tailback. Yeah. But I didn't really get a chance to see his speed. But, I was really impressed.
Yeah, absolutely. Going up against a McGregor team, and Mart does this to a lot of teams and is able to shut you down on defense. Viandre McDaniel is a guy that we've seen a lot from, but what else stood out to you from this game?
The kid, he has a lot of poise. I saw him on the sideline. They had the early fumble. They go up early. They're down 7-0 early. The next kickoff, they fumble the ball again. Yeah. He's going there, patting everybody on the back. Hey, let's go. We can do this. We can do this. I remember. I wasn't sure if I saw him last year, but I do remember seeing him last year, and he threw the ball a little more. I like his presence in the pocket, but he just really didn't have a lot of protection. Yeah. I'm really impressed with Mart, man. So when you send me on another assignment, let me take those guys again, man. Yeah. It was a lot of fun.
Absolutely, trying to put themselves in rare air with Texas high school football, trying to win a 4 straight state title in a row.
And Freeman started for 3 years. Yep. He's on his chance to do something that very few people ever have a chance to do and get 4 state titles.
Going for the sweep.
Yeah, that'd be amazing.
Hard to beat. Gary, thanks so much for your insight. Really appreciate it. Thanks for stopping by.
Good to be here.